Mackenzie, we are less than 100 days from the NFL season kicking off.
I know, I feel like just yesterday Tom Brady and the Bucs were holding up the Lombardi trophy after destroying your Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You know what? I have recovered. My family is on the road to recovery.
Blessing.
We are ready for next season. And so is our next guest, Mackenzie. You got a big one for us this week.
Yep, I sat down with Kansas City Chiefs All-Pro tight end Travis Kelce. We talked about how the team and Patrick Mahomes were recovering from that Super Bowl loss. I also got his thoughts on Tim Tebow at tight end, so take a look. Just jumping right in, tell us what you're doing with Dick's Sporting Goods and how's your golf swing?
Yeah, so I mean, every single offseason I've been trying to, get better at the golf game just because it's so much fun. I'm a competitive guy, and it's like the one sport that, personally you can compete with yourself at, right? Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I've just been really enjoying it. And Dick's Sporting Goods, I always find myself walking in there like a little kid in a candy store. I mean, you got every single golf brand you can name. On top of that, the stuff that I did with Kyle Berkshire, Cheyenne Woods, and Big Garrett. I mean, we've actually been doing a lot of fun stuff inside the Dick's Sporting Goods in terms of like trick shots. It was exciting and a new challenge for me, but I can't even hit a golf ball really that well. So me hitting anything else is really out the window.
Well, switching gears a little bit, I'm curious how much you've talked to Patrick Mahomes this offseason. I know he's been busy with what he's up to, but how are things progressing with him and post Super Bowl for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, right now we're just we're working for next year. We're working for this upcoming season. I mean, obviously we've all watched the game, the Super Bowl last year, and we've attacked the issues that need to be fixed, and we just try and get better because of it. And that's all you can really do in this game, in this world, is learn from your mistakes, learn from your losses, and try and become better from it. And right now we're in the building, just started phase 3, and we're rocking and rolling, trying to get this team as prime and as ready as we can by the time August comes around.
What, for you personally, did you learn from the most about the loss?
Just capitalizing on my mistakes. There were opportunities for me to make plays for the guys next to me, and there were a few that I didn't make. And me being a guy that the coaches trust, Pat Mahomes trusts. Just everybody in the building trusts me to make those plays in big time moments, and I have to be able to do that. And that's what just who I am. I kind of hold myself to the highest standard that I can, and I try and meet that standard every single day. And that's one thing that's going to keep kicking me to get better is that Super Bowl loss.
I feel like everyone by the time the Super Bowl comes along is just working through some sort of injury, but really how hurt was Patrick Mahomes during that game? Because from what I've read, it seems like his toe was messed up. But like as an athlete, do you know how hard it was for him? Or
I mean, yeah, if you saw him without a sock on, you'd realize more than somebody was telling you. I mean, it's just his whole foot was black and blue. And
oh my God.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not giving that as an excuse for anything, because he certainly would never tell anybody that was the reason why we lost, or that's the reason why we didn't play good or as good as we needed to. By all means, once you're out there, there's no excuses. There's absolutely no excuses. You're playing the game to win, and we have to play it like that. And I mean, it is what it is. We just have to get better because of it, and try and find a way to win next year.
We've talked about, you and me have talked about this past season, avoiding complacency and winning back-to-back titles. Obviously, you guys lost, like you said, and you're trying to capitalize on what your mistakes were. But for as a team in general, how do you think that Super Bowl sets the mentality for this upcoming season?
Oh man, personally, it makes me want another one more than I wanted the first one. It kind of puts a fire in your heart and in the passion that you have for the game to get back to the mountaintop and show everybody who we really are. I just think it was a bit uncharacteristic for us the way we played, and moving forward, you learn from it, you try and fix it. And I think we got a lot of fun pieces, exciting pieces that we just gathered in the offseason through the draft and through free agency that are going to make our team better. And I'll tell you what, walking into that huddle, it gives you juice and gives you energy knowing that we got another chance to get after it.
So you're a busy man, Travis. I can tell just by Googling you, tons of articles come up and it's like, what is this man doing next? But tell me about the Tight End Summit. Will Tim Tebow be there?
I'm not
I
sure
saw
if
the
Tim will
Twitter
be
stuff.
there. I'm not sure exactly who all we're sending invites to, but I know that the guys that have accepted the invites is a star-studded group. I mean, we got everybody from Kittle to Waller to
Oh, nice.
Rudolph. I mean, you name it. Everybody throughout the league that is in the tight end position is going to be there, and it's going to be awesome just to bounce ideas off of each other, just to hear how other guys think and react during the football game. It's definitely something that we're trying to keep going year in, year out, and just make it a weekend where tight ends can come in, bounce off ideas, and just get better as a group.
In all honesty, how do you feel about Tebow's transition to tight end?
I'm excited about it, man. I mean, he's not a shy guy. He's going to put his face in the fan and be physical. I think he showed that throughout college and his years in the NFL. And he's a very motivated guy. He's a business type of guy. You're not going to get somebody that comes into the building and isn't going to work for it. You're getting Tim Tebow and everything that he embodies. And I'm excited to see what all they end up doing over there in Jacksonville for him.
If he ends up calling you and is like, "Yo, man, what's your biggest piece of advice?" What would you tell him is the number one thing you need to do to be successful at the tight end position?
I think creativity is something that isn't always harped on. You have to be a little creative with all the different types of coverages that you're going to get hit with in the NFL. I mean, the schemes and the way they try and stop offenses is just at its peak. It's at its top level. So you have to be able to understand defenses, and on top of that, get creative so that you can get yourself open or other guys open. I think personally he's going to do a pretty good job in the run game just because he's a physical guy and he's not afraid of contact. So I think he's going to be pretty set there. But just getting creative in your running, your route running is probably the biggest thing I got for you.
As far as Aaron Rodgers goes, I read stuff about him possibly being a Bronco. How would you feel about him going to Denver?
That would turn up the division a whole nother notch. I'll tell you that much, because they got some weapons over there with Noah Fant and Cortland Sutton, and he's both of those guys are studs. And if he goes there, it's definitely going to be a battle in Denver every time we go up there.
Aaron Rodgers to the Broncos would be absolutely epic for the AFC West, but bad for my stress levels. Aaron Rodgers versus Mahomes twice would be a lot, Mackenzie.
Hey, sports fans, if you want to watch more sports seriously, be sure to check out these clips right here. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see all the great content from us here at USA Today Sports.